Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to MYC Uncensored. This is Satini.
Hi, let me introduce myself. My name is Rashmita.
Yeah, so welcome back to another episode. How are you, Rashmita?
Good, thank you, Satini. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So today we have a topic that was submitted by one of you guys out there. Well, I hope you're listening. The topic is about self-love, and the question is, what are some self-love tips? I've been so caught up with my life and I need to calm down and focus on myself.
It's a very
Damn.
interesting topic, self-love, which is
Yep.
very important for ourselves. Yeah.
So I guess you'll start. What is self-love?
Okay. Let me define self-love. Self-love is different things for everyone. For about myself, it's simply says that loving yourself.
Yep.
So taking care of yourself. As we know, when we got our teenage age,
Yeah.
so at that time we got a lot of changes. Could be like physical, mental, or psychological.
Yep.
So it's changing a lot at that time, and then it's impacting a lot of it's impacting a lot of in our life. So we have to be very calm, and then self love yourself, so we'll get rid of out of that. What about you? What's your definition? Yeah.
No, I'm on the same page, right? So, as you said, accepting yourself,
Exactly, yeah.
being comfortable with who you are,
Yes.
and being kind and just taking
Yeah.
care of yourself.
Yes.
I think,
Just accept who you are.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's a lot easier said than done. I mean,
Yep.
especially being a young girl in society right now, there's as we spoke about, if you didn't hear our last episode, we spoke about social media. Yeah.
Yep.
And then that impact of social media
Exactly.
on
Yeah.
young girls' love for themselves.
Yeah.
Comparing ourselves to the pictures on Instagram that
Yep.
we see. And yeah, self-love
As
is-
we mentioned that at that time it's a change in the physical as well. So as you said, we have discussed about the social media affecting in young age.
Yeah.
So at that time we do have our body change, and then there we got some body image issue as well.
Yeah.
So as I said, just accept yourself who you are, and love yourself. So we won't be in that what is it?
So I guess it's saying like, so you don't hate yourself.
Yes,
basically.
hate yourself.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, and self-love is very interesting. It's something that can be misunderstood as being selfish.
Yes.
So wanting to take time out to look after yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know why people just say you're selfish, but I think the most important thing is to look after yourself, because that's your body for
Yes.
your body, your mind for life.
Yes, that's right.
And yeah, you deserve to treat
It's-
yourself with some respect.
It's like it's as you said. It's some people also define as being a selfish, and it's okay as long as you are loving yourself and giving time yourself. That's okay. Doesn't matter selfish or what, but it's not the word selfish. But yeah, it is okay because it's giving you benefit. Because as we discussed that it's a lot of changes in psychological, physical, mental. So as long as you are having the benefit, and as long as you are happy, and it's okay to be your self-love. Yeah.
I love that. I agree.
Yeah.
And it's not something that's learned overnight and will definitely take time.
Exactly. Yeah.
There are some events in life or that can impact it. So we can go through experiences like whether you were bullied at school, or being compared to with your other family by your family and friends.
Yeah.
The expectations and standards from our own cultures,
Yeah.
the any past or current relationships, the likes, the followers on social media, and all that stuff. But yeah, and with those experiences, we can feel down about ourselves, project our insecurities onto others,
Yeah.
put ourselves last, and overcompensate. But social self-love is it's something that we as individuals need.
Yes.
You know, it's
Yep.
not something that we should want. I think it's just something that, oh, what's that word?
Like a basic need. We need
Yeah,
it.
it's a basic need.
Yeah,
Like,
we need it.
mm-hmm.
If we don't have self-love, then no point of, So self-love is very important.
Yeah.
That's all we want to say, isn't it, Satini?
Yeah. I hope you guys get that by now.
Yes. We're trying to say, I hope you guys in the right track. Yeah. Also, I can share you my experience as well, Satini. As I told you that there is a age, in the teenage age, we want our own space, we want our own space. And then I can feel as well, because before, back to our country, like, we do have, normally most of the people, we do have a joint family, and then this big family, like grandparents, mom, dad, siblings, like that, you know. And then we live in the same house. Sometimes we don't have that space, and then we have to, sleep together with our mom, our grandparents. And then there is a point that, I need some space,
Yeah.
So I feel when I was most probably 14 or 15, and as soon as I had my period, and few years after that, I feel like, I want some self-love, because sometimes it's about the privacy as well. Every time, we can't tell them to go out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, I feel like, oh no, we need our self-love, and then I need some space. So, and at that time, I talked to my mom, and then mom, see, this things happen, because as soon as start my period, I have some what is called psychologically also, I'm change it. And then I told my mom, look, I'm having this issue, and then I think I have my own, I need to get my own space. And then I talked to my mom, and she said, yeah, that's right, because my mom is very understandable. Whatever I told her, she said okay. And then I told her, and then I want to I want to just share my experience. And because of that, my mom, we have not like here. I guess it's here also. In our overseas, we have a little bit of tall building, like a resident home also. We have a 5th, 6th floor like that. And as soon as I talk with my mom, and then my mom and dad discuss, and then they plan to, build the house on the top. So we get the more room there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we have a space. And then, that helped. And then I was so grateful and happy, my mom listened to my issue, and then she did something for me where I can get my own space. Yeah, that was my own experience. And then from that time, I feel like, doesn't matter what's in your life, doesn't matter how busy you are, at least you have to get your time for yourself. Love could be like 5 minutes also, but it should be peaceful, Yeah. So...
No,
guys,
that's beautiful.
Yeah, guys, I just share my experience, and I just want to tell you guys, just love yourself. And then, as I said, I have an issue, and then I share with my mom, and she had a conclusion. Likewise, issue could be anything, So if you overcome with the issue, and then if you talk to someone, it's good, right time, right place to talk, right people to talk, you can talk to them. There could be a lot of solution, you just have to talk your issue. That's all.
No, thank you for sharing that.
No worries.
That's awesome. Like, oh damn, not everyone, like some people listening might not have that type of relationship with a parent. Or someone that's just willing to accommodate to their needs or something. So that's awesome. No, thank you for sharing.
We
love that. Shout out Rashmida's mom.
Ignore this podcast for only for this second. That was my experience. And from that time, I feel like, no, we have to, we have to.
You gotta put yourself first.
First is yourself. First thing comes you, and after that only, following. So if you love yourself, if you accept what you are, then you can see everything, like in a positive way. That's That's my experience.
Hi, thank you.
And till that time, and till from that time to now, as I'm having that space. So sometimes, I got, life is all about ups and down.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah. So at that time, we gives, like, when you have a ups and down, you give a time, then you will be okay. As long as you give time, you'll be okay.
Yep.
Yep. All about
Beautiful.
time.
Well said.
Yeah. Thanks.
And I mean, going off from what you're saying, like
Yep.
self-love is a journey.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly. Yes.
And how do we start the process of self-love when we have lived being critical of ourselves, when we've relied on other people's opinions? And I think the first step is recognizing that you do deserve to put yourself first.
Yes.
And it's a good thing that the person that submitted this question acknowledged that too. Wanting to find out some self-love tips to better themselves.
Yeah.
So I'm very grateful that whoever submitted it,
it's very
that
it's
hopefully your
interesting.
journey starts
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
And to everyone else, even if you didn't submit it,
Yeah.
that
Whoever is listening, start.
yes, yeah. Okay, what is it called? I'm cheering. I forgot. Anyways. And yeah, I think it's powerful to view yourself the way that you see someone valuable in your life, because there is someone you know or have come across who had only nice things to say to you. And that is a very big thing that I want to talk about, is because even for me, I'm here talking today about self-love, but do I love myself to the extent that I could or should? No. Yeah. Do I try and input things where, I can appreciate myself better? Yes.
Yes.
And it's a journey, as we said.
Yep.
But yeah, I think one thing, and a few of the other podcast girls, we spoke about it before, but it's that if there's someone you love, so whether that's your parent, your best friend, or something, and you love them so much, you appreciate them, you wish only good things to happen to them, right? But it's like, why can't you see yourself as you see them?
Yes.
And
that's right.
We all deserve to see ourselves as that.
Exactly.
So your best friend is the best person in this world that what is it? Yeah, deserves the best. So then I honestly think that you should look in the mirror and see yourself as them.
Yeah.
Because when you look in the mirror, are you going to, if it wasn't you on the other side, you wouldn't say all that stuff or think that stuff like, I'm so ugly, I hate myself, I should get a better job, get better grades or something.
Yes, I want to add on your topic. Yes. We should be always, like that, thinking of doing something better, that, okay, right now I'm in this position, in future I want to be there, know. So we have to be like that of, what is it, Satini? Like career, or like, what I forgot that exact word.
I forgot
But what I want to say is, as you said, we have to be that upgrade in ourselves, so that we can
don't belittle
achieve,
yourself,
and then we can achieve, and whatever we achieve, we have to be very happy on that. It's like, in every, could be like a small big achievement, we have to celebrate on that achievement, So yeah, that is also the one tip we can like a tips. I know there are a lot of tips to self-love, but we can't include that all, but we in a general, like a simply. And then
most and the tips or also falls into self-care, and so such as taking self-care days, face masks, taking a long bath, going for walks. But sometimes we need to go deeper for our self-esteem, self-improvement, and overall well-beings. So as we said, we'll give you a few tips, I guess, but it's totally up to you.
Yes.
I mean, we can sit here all day and talk about how much you do deserve to love yourself, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
It's
it's
up to you.
Yeah.
We can give a list. It's up to you which tips you want to choose, you know, which fit for you. It's up to you. You decide, you know.
Yep.
Yeah. So we just want to share some tips.
So and we encourage the listeners to even choose one out of the. I think we've got like 6 to share with
5,
you.
6, yeah.
Just at least one.
At least one.
Yeah. And then, So the first one, Rashmita.
Let's starting with a journal. Like writing up like could be like 3, 4 positive things about yourself. You know, like what you are, who you are, what you can do. You know, like so that it will motivate on you, like every day, or could be like in a week. You know, like that at least some 3 points, so you can go upgrade yourself. Okay, let's say today I start doing the 3 positive things, and then let's say, or in a month, as you said, it couldn't be in a overnight, you know. It will take, could be a day, a week, or month, or year, you know. So let's say we have, settled the 3 positive things, and we have to work on that. And then, once we achieve, we go on back, you know, setting the other goals. Like that, you know, step by step.
Beautiful.
So that could be the one tips.
Yep. Another one is doing daily affirmations. So there's plenty of apps out there. There's cards. There's even journals that have like the daily affirmations, or even what was it? I'm pretty sure even on YouTube, or you can look on Google, or even come up with your own. You know. That would be good. The third one.
Next one could be meditation. Which is very important.
So
meditation. Just get a time out for yourself doing the meditation. From that also you will feel a lot of changes. Well, certainly. Also, I want to tell you my experience. You know, I guess I start doing meditation. It hasn't been like more years. It's only 1-2 years that I start strictly doing the meditation. Like before, I used to do meditation only when I get stressed, and then, you know, when I get problems, and then sometimes like, oh no, and then I just, whenever I got problem, I do that time. But nowadays, it's been a year and a half that I start doing meditation strictly a day. Could be like 5 minutes, but I do. And then because of that, I feel relief. It is good when we do in the morning, you know. So basically, you
start
know,
your day, or
start your day, you'll be
stuff.
fresh. Sometimes I do in the evening, but at least I do. I try to do a little bit longer time, but sometimes I won't, you know, because some of the circumstances, you know, every day is not a same day, and every day is not a good day. So but at least I will try to do at least 5 minutes. So which is very good, you know.
That's very
That
good.
is the very important for the self-care. Believe me, Satini, meditation is a very, very, very important and good thing for the self-love.
So do you, because how I'm going to suggest that there's a lot on YouTube. So, and I think some people are probably like, oh, I don't want to meditate. And you don't necessarily have to like be crossing your legs on the floor or something. You can just be in your room, on your bed, just closing your eyes, breathing. But there's so many on YouTube. So do you just do your own, or?
It depends. If I do a little bit longer time, I do watch. But if it is for like I said, if I don't have time, I do only 5 minutes like that. If it's like that, I just, like as you said, just go in a peace room and then close your eyes, feel yourself. That's what I do.
Wow.
What about you? Are you doing meditation or not?
No, I'm not.
Okay, start from today. As I told you,
today,
doesn't matter 5 minutes or 5 seconds, but at least.
Okay, starting from today, I will.
Good to hear about that, Satini.
Okay, next one is my favorite, I guess, which is celebrating your successes. So it can be the small things. So as we said, self-love, the journey can take as long as like
and
as
the
years.
years, and the journey is not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I think that especially when it comes to, I guess, having high standards for yourself, or even if you're physically or mentally, let's say, or actually, shall I say, if you're mentally in a space where it's too, you just literally can't get out of that headspace.
Yep.
I think it's important, like, yeah, success. Oh my gosh, I'm
Yeah.
rambling on.
Uh,
But
yeah,
success celebrating. So say,
Yeah.
some people, it's as small as, it doesn't have to be getting a job promotion.
Exactly.
Right,
It could
it
be
doesn't
anything.
have to be you acing your, getting the highest ATAR
Yeah.
in your school. But I think it's, oh my gosh, I keep saying I think
It's just
it's
what
small
are you-
things. So
yeah.
like getting out of bed,
Yes.
brushing your teeth, having something to eat.
Yeah.
Because some people, especially if you're dealing with these like mental health issues, some of these things are the last thing on your mind.
Yeah.
Right, because your head is too crowded with all these other different things that these small things sometimes they don't do.
Yeah.
And I think it's something that should be acknowledged more.
Yeah.
And just appreciate yourself for
Appreciate
for
yourself.
doing that small
Yes.
things.
Well,
yeah.
you know, Sataydeep, our country is full of cultural things, you know.
Yeah.
And then when I see now, because I start knowing the culture, you know, why we celebrate, because we had a lot of culture.
Yeah.
And every festival have its own reason, you know. And then now I can relate, like, you know, celebrating your success. Even like, you know, when we like in our culture, when we had a baby, and then after that 6 months, we do their winning ceremony, like starting their solid food. You know, that is also the achievement for them, you know, like a baby.
Yeah.
That's a achievement because they are starting a solid.
Yeah.
And then we do celebrate that 6 month, a very, you know, like huge.
Yeah.
We introduced especially we introduced like 84 dishes on that day. Yeah, I can show you on the Google as well. You know, we do celebrate, like whatever item is there, we do there. Let's introduce.
Yeah.
And then because they are just the achievement for them. They are just, you know, getting in the new skill.
Yeah. Or like
And
the
then
growing up type
yeah,
of
that
thing.
is also the success for them. So we
Wow.
celebrate like that, and it comes to like 1 year, first birthday. That is also they have completed the 1 year. We do celebrate the first birthday,
Yeah,
also
first birthday.
huge.
Yeah.
You know, like that. And then while they go to what's that age especially? But that is the before period. You know.
Yeah.
We do the that is also the big celebration. So we do that. So they can, you know, go to their teenage age, and as soon as they gone, and it's on I guess what time they their high school, finish their high school at the age of
I think like 18.
18, like that.
Yeah.
At that time also we do celebrate.
Oh.
Because they finish their high school
Yeah.
successfully, and then they are introducing to the university, you know, like how we celebrate, you know.
And that's so, and then I guess it just shows like everyone listening that like even if there's celebration for even a baby.
Yeah, even a baby.
So you just honestly celebrate every great thing that you've achieved.
Yeah, doesn't matter. It should be a big It could be a small things. That is small makes you bigger, you know, in future. So just celebrate. Just appreciate yourself, what you are doing. You know, just be happy. At the end, self-love. Yep.
And going off on that, appreciate yourself. Another tip is to acknowledge your thoughts and your feelings.
Exactly, which is very important.
It's
whatever you're feeling and thought, it's you know. So it's very important. So just acknowledge it, you know.
Yeah, and if some people feel like they shouldn't feel a certain way just because other people aren't.
Yes.
So say if, I don't know, someone said something like to you and me, and then say you were fine with it but I wasn't.
But that's and you want to be that person.
That's completely valid. You know, if I felt differently to what Rashmita felt,
That's okay.
that's totally fine.
Yeah.
And I think that I think people are very cautious of sharing these feelings, especially around their friends. But you shouldn't have to.
Yeah. Just acknowledge yourself.
And
Because
the last, sorry.
whatever, sorry.
Sorry.
Because your feeling, your thought is you, you know. It shows you.
Yeah.
What you feel, what you thought, what you do is you, you know. So just, acknowledge yourself and then, be yourself.
Yep. And the last one is learning from
Experience, which is very
so
challenging as well.
Yep. So challenge yourself to see things from another perspective.
As
and
you
I wanna share. There was someone that was part of the podcast. I'm not sure if she's listening, but her name's Holly.
Okay.
I think it was Holly, and we had a discussion about this around the table here before. About self-love and learning from experiences, and she said that it helps that if you put a note on your mirror, saying, writing something like really nice, so that you could look at it and be like, oh, that's what people think of me. That's what I should think of myself. And you see that every morning. Or even a picture of your younger self. So putting a picture of baby you on your window, well, not in your window, on your mirror every morning. And then when you look at that and when you look in the mirror and you think of these negative thoughts, like, would you say that stuff to like 5-month-old you, right? Would you look at 5-year-old you or 5-month like baby you and be like, oh, you know, you're ugly, you're a piece of beep 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 beep? I'm sure, I mean, some people might, but I'm sure you wouldn't, right?
Yeah.
So I think
because it's different time, you know.
And so it's like, I think when you really put it in that perspective, it really challenges you to think of yourself in a different perspective. Because even though we are our harshest critics, you know, you shouldn't be too hard on yourself.
Yes, that's right. Just go it easy.
Because life is already hard as it is.
Exactly. As we said, you know, life is not an easy journey. It's about the journey and it's not easy. So many ups and downs we have to tackle with that.
Yeah.
You know, so just be yourself.
Yeah.
Believe on you.
And so those are just a few steps you can take, but we can both agree that at the end of the day, it's you that must be willing to acknowledge your worth and put yourself first, because it is not selfish, never has and never will be. Yeah,
that's right.
I
agree with you.
Thank you. Any last words?
Well, as we already discussed, you know, about the experience, about the self-love, some tips, you know. Just go with that. Just take out some tips, whatever fit for you, and then just give time for yourself, you know, because self-love, as we discussed in the whole postcards, is like self-love is very important. So just believe on you, be yourself, you know, just love yourself. Then you will see the, you know, the surrounding, like, you know, all evergreen, and then always, you know, good. I know it's not good always, but at least, you know, you will feel some changes. Believe me, if you start like doing the tips of your self-love, believe me, you will feel some changes, and you can see as yourself also, you know. So yes, guys, just love yourself. Isn't it, Satani?
Like, what was it? Like, do you know Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
So Justin Bieber's song "Love Yourself." Listen to the BTS their "Love Yourself" series. Just a little promo, but well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you ever feel that, like, you know, you need assistance about your self-love, or like you want to talk about it with anyone, probably speak to a parent if you can, speak to your teacher, a friend,
whomever you feel comfortable, you know.
Or even, like, you know, the youth workers like
Yep.
us.
Yeah, youth worker. Yeah, but the
yeah.
thing is, like, don't put yourself inside.
Yeah, don't
'Cause
keep it to
will,
yourself.
Yeah, it will. It will not get you the good results. Just could be like your friends, as you said, your friends, mom, school teacher, whoever, counselor, as we are, youth worker, could be anyone, but at least share to someone, so that you will get rid out of that problems. Yeah.
Yep. Well, thank
We
you
had
guys.
a good discussion today.
Well, thank you, Rashmita, for joining me, and thank you everyone else that's listening.
Yep.
If you ever want to submit your question or have anything to say, or also let us know if you tried any of our tips, or whatever tip that you think works the best for you.
Yep.
We want to hear all about it.
Yep.
To stay connected and stuff, all our links and all that information will be in the description. Okay.
Thank you guys for
take
listening.
care, and we'll see you.
Take care and
soon.
self-love.
Yeah.
Yeah. See you.
Okay,
Take care.
bye.
Bye.